Hey guys, Invader Kim here with a new video about Pax Day. This video will cover just a few important beginner's tips to make your time more enjoyable in-game and help you be more efficient. After starting my solo self-found character, I realized I picked a terrible base location on it. We did a ton of research for our clan's main base before early access started, and I still really love that location for all the stuff we knew and found out after launch. I didn't want to get that technical with my solo character, because most people won't put in that kind of effort when they're just starting up a new game. After getting settled a bit and improving my tools, I really noticed I picked a bad spot, but I'm still sticking with it as it is still manageable where I'm at. I still have flax, ores, clay, wood, and hides nearby, it just takes a little bit longer to get to them. With that being said, something I never really noticed before, because I had assumed all of the large trees were similar, is that pine forests suck to gather heartwood. With large oaks, you'll get a decent amount of sapwood plus heartwood, and you'll be using both of those like crazy, so you want to be efficient. Those are the best trees to cut once you have upgraded your axe to cut them. Pines give you a lot of silver fir branches, which is annoying in itself. You can split stack all your sapwood into your inventory to avoid that, but I find it's easier to just drop it every few trees while you're chopping anyways. It's not even the inconvenience of having to do that makes them so bad though. It's the fact that you get about the same amount of sapwood, but you're very lucky if you get any heartwood at all. I like to be efficient while playing, so next time I definitely will drop a plot closer to an oak forest, and I suggest you do too. Your biggest issue starting out is that you need everything, but you're going to fill up your inventory so fast collecting everything you see all the time. To avoid that, you're going to want to prioritize what you're collecting. I've made it a habit to collect any clay I see. This way, I can usually get a stack while farming something else. So you get a little less of the main thing you want, but you'll end up a little bit ahead in other areas. The biggest tip I can give you just starting out is to get a fletching table as soon as possible. I held off on mine because I couldn't find a good spot for flint by me, and when I ran to a spot for it, I didn't collect enough, so I prioritized other things that needed the flint. A bow and some arrows is super cheap to make, but it's invaluable to your hunting. You should always kill all the deer and stags you see. Rabbits are iffy, I suck at hitting them, and I don't like to chase them. But deer are easy hides, and I guarantee wherever you are chopping trees, there's a spawn point for deer, so you will want a bow as soon as possible to not be missing out on all the hides you can stock up on as you chop. Speaking of hides, since they only stack in 5s, you will fill up your bag fast while farming them. Something you can do if you have multiple plots is to bring materials for a simple leather working bench and a spinning wheel with you in your inventory on all your travels. Then, when you're farming flax or hides, you can drop a plot, put down the crafters, and process everything up to free up more inventory space and continue farming without going home. If you only have one plot and can't take advantage of that, you can get the same results if you happen to find anyone else's benches in their bases. The forest I farm hides in, for example, is littered with other people's plots, and I just run up and combine all my hides and then keep farming until my bag is really full before returning to my own base. Anyone can use anyone's benches, so take advantage of that to clear your bags and keep farming more during runs. I made a guide on foods before, but starting fresh you can really take advantage of minimal cooking and still being efficient. I use some roasts for hunting hides, but every other thing I gather I use a combination of datura fruit, black trumpets, and raisins. Raisins take a little farming, but since that recipe is returned, it's only a level 6 craft. Once you find some grapes, you can make this easy, and it pairs extremely well with datura fruit and black trumpets, which seem to be everywhere now and are super easy to farm up a little stockpile of. You should always be using some sort of food when you're gathering anything. Using this little stamina combo will decrease your downtime and let you continue to gather more quickly. Trying to be efficient in all your farming will put you ahead quicker than speed farming one particular material if you're solo. It may seem a little slower to get the ball rolling, but once you start on something you've been stocking up for, you'll see just how much better it is. These are just 5 quick tips for beginners I wanted to share as they are fresh in my mind with my new character. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date when I post a new video. As always, I'll be back with another video soon.